why is it that the same loaf of bread that once cost 5 cents now costs $3? Why do houses, cars, education, and even basic food feels like they are slipping further and further out of reach every single year? We are told it's just inflation, but that's only the surface. The real answer is far deeper and far more unsettling. Today, we'll reveal the hidden forces, both natural and man-made, that make everything more expensive over time. By the end of this video, you will never look at money or the world the same way again. The official story goes like this. Inflation happens when the value of money decreases. A dollar today buys less than it did yesterday, because more money is being printed or circulated. But there is the deeper truth most people never learn. Inflation is not just a random side effect. It's a deliberate feature of modern economies. Governments and central banks want inflation. Why? Because it reduces the real burden of debt and pushing people to keep spending instead of saving. Your money isn't losing value naturally. It is being engineered to lose value. And this engineering started the moment money stopped being backed by gold in the 20th century. For thousands of years, money was tied to something real. Gold, silver, land, cattle. But in 1971, the US detached the dollar from gold. The entire world followed. Now, money is fiat, meaning it's backed by nothing but trust. Central banks can create it with a keystroke, and they do. Here is the catch. When money supply expands, the value of each unit falls. More dollars chasing the same goods equals rising prices. That's why your grandparents could buy a house with one income, while today many people can't afford rent with two. But it's not just money printing. Prices also rise because of supply and demand. When demand rises but supply can't keep up, prices climb. When resources run low, like oil, water, or housing land, costs naturally increase. And when global crises like pandemics or wars disrupt supply chains, we see shock inflation. But here's where it gets darker. Many shortages are manufactured. Corporations reduce supply on purpose to drive up prices. Oil cartels, diamond markets, even food companies use this tactic. Scarcity, real or fake, becomes profit. There is also a human factor, greed. As corporations grow, they don't just compete, they consolidate. A handful of giants control food, tech, medicine, and housing. And when competition dies, so does affordability. Prices rise not because costs rise, but because they can rise. But there is no alternative, because they know you have no choice. That's why insulin costs a few dollars to produce, but hundreds to buy. Why college tuition in the US has risen by over 1,200% in 40 years. It's not just inflation, it's exploitation. But here is something even stranger. Not all price increases are forced. Some are psychological. Humans often assign value not based on cost, but on perception. Luxury brands inflate prices because high cost itself creates desire. A $5,000 handbag doesn't cost more to make. It costs more because people believe it means more. This is called perceived value inflation, where companies sell status, not substance, and we buy it willingly. Put it all together, and here's the system. Number 1. Governments print money. Value of currency falls. Number 2. Corporations exploit scarcity. Prices climb. Number 3. Consumers chase status. Prices rise artificially. Number 4. Debt fuels it all. People borrow to survive, feeding banks more interest. And the cycle repeats year after year, generation after generation. In the past, rising prices were balanced by rising wages. But today, wages have stagnated while costs skyrocket. That's why young people feel trapped, working harder, earning less, and watching life get more expensive by the day. It's not just inflation anymore, it's systematic inequality. The truth is, things get expensive over time not by accident, but by design. The system is built on debt, growth, and consumption. For prices to stay stable, money must stay honest. For money to stay honest, it must be tied to something real. But as long as it isn't, the treadmill keeps spinning. We don't live in an age of rising prices. We live in an age of declining money. So the next time you wonder why things keep getting more expensive, remember, it's not just inflation, it's the collapse of trust, the manipulation of scarcity, the psychology of desire, and the deliberate design of the financial system itself. The question isn't just why prices rise. The real question is, how long will we keep playing this game before we change the rules?